welcome to Bluebird Pottery JPS. So this little video I'm doing, I received so many questions on, what does JPS stands for, how I started my studio. So I thought I've got time now. Well, my hubby surprised me with clearing and cleaning out my studio, which I didn't ask him to do. But yeah, when I came home from work and I walked in and I had this lovely surprise, I thought I might as well do the video now while everything is clean. So I'm going to show you a mini video studio tour and just show you how the layout is in my studio where I work, how my things are laid out, what's best for me, and yeah, kind of just take you around and show you what's happening in my studio. I started doing pottery 2020. In 2019 I had a stroke, and that led me to, when something like that happens, it's almost like questions start flowing, like what have you done with your life? Still young, and it happened to me, and I needed to kind of do something to keep me going. And I saw this little video on YouTube and I thought, well, this looks easy. Then I had a problem with my left arm, which is perfect now. And yeah, I thought I'll sit, and this little video was slab construction and how to do a mug. And I kind of got me the little tools that came, you get a box with the little tools in, and that's how I started doing it. When I showed my friends and family what I've achieved after having my stroke, and it kind of motivated me. The way they spoke and said, wow, they couldn't believe I could do this. And I'm like, yeah, I can. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything. And that kind of led me to grow, learn more. You're not too old to learn things, new things. And the more I started to do it, the more I started to love it, fall in love with pottery. Just imagine you got this idea in your head and you bring it out in the clay and you form and shape this idea you have in your head. I used to first just have the ideas in my head, and then I form it and shape it how I want it to be. And just the feeling of the first firing, the bisque firing, once you put it in and you take it out and it comes out and it's like, oh, wow, I made this. And then the second, when you paint it, glaze it, and you put it back into the kiln, you can't wait the next day to open up the kiln to see how it came out. So that feeling is still with me. I mean, it's like 4 years later, still have that feeling when I do something and it's in the kiln, especially with my students also. So when their stuff go in the kiln, they can't wait to come and fetch it and see it, like how did it come out. Imperfections is not perfect, and that's what taught me. You don't need to be perfect in everything, and that's one thing I teach everyone. Perfection isn't the best. I can't get to it now. Perfection isn't the blah blah blah. But doing something you love, and what I've been through with my illness kind of pushed me to where I am today. Loads of questions go through your mind is, why did this happen to me? With the illness, why did this happen to me with the pottery? Is it hidden talent? I don't know. It just happened. I've always been a crafty, arty, sporty person. So yeah, I'm glad I've done this. I'm glad I'm still doing it. I enjoy it. It just gives that feeling inside, like, wow. When I come from work, I'll go greet my family, but I'm in the studio. Then I'm like, oh, Shubit, I need to stop because I need to do supper. So it's just that feeling when you start enjoying something, you just can't let it go. You just love it so much. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, but for now, I'm happy in it and I love doing it. I love pleasing other people. I love to see, the reviews. Oh my goodness, beautiful reviews. I love the poem if you are watching this video, the poem you've done on my pottery is stunning. Thank you for all the reviews, and thank you for supporting me through all this. Thank you to everyone. I don't want to say my name, but everyone that helped me to get where I am today, I want to say thank you to you guys. That's enough of my story. So yes, the first question is JPS. Why do I have JPS at the back of Bluebird Pottery? It's my name, Janine Pamela Stanfield. So now you know what JPS means. I didn't know why I took Bluebird Pottery. I do know why I took Bluebird Pottery. I wasn't sure if there's Bluebird anywhere else, in anything else, Bluebird shop or Bluebird this or Bluebird that. So I needed to add something onto it to make it my Bluebird Pottery JPS. But I wanted something obviously blue, one of my favorite colors, but the main color. And I wanted something to do with nature, because where I am is just beautiful nature around me. And I wanted to be a bit more, I wanted something tomboyish, because I'm like a mother tomboyish one. But yeah, so that's how I came up with the name, Bluebird Pottery, JPS. So the clay I use is, I used to use porcelain, but it got a bit expensive then, so I was only starting off. So now I use flake stoneware, and I must say I've got no issue with that. So it took me a year first to understand the clay. So in the beginning, it's not just taking the clay and firing it, or taking the clay, make something from it. It doesn't work like that. So you need to first find out what clay is best for you, and what do you want to work with. You need to find out the material that's in the clay, the type of clay it is, what firing it goes for, what glaze you can use with the clay. So it took me a year to understand what type of clay, or for me to understand what I want to do. Basically, is it just an artifact that could just stand there, something that's just made and stand in your lounge, or do you want to do it something that's daily, that you want to drink or eat out of it, that you can use every day? So those are the questions I had to ask myself, and I didn't get there yet. I still don't know I still don't know what I want to do. I didn't find my spark yet. I got it. I didn't find my spark yet. It's not easy to find, so it will come one day, fingers crossed. So yeah, it took me a year first to understand what I'm doing and what I want to do, what clay I want to use, what glaze I want to use, understand the temperature wise, the kiln I want to have, or what. So there's a lot I don't actually know. So the more I do pottery, the more I work with clay, the more I learn, the more I do research. You're not too old to learn things, and that's what you need to do. Just keep on going, stay positive, learn, and just teach yourself. Just kind of do what you can. So that's enough. Let's get to this little room I have, and I'll show you how my layout is. So there's one thing I need to tell you. My husband surprised me by kind of clearing out everything. He cleaned my room and he set up my room again for me. So this is actually my husband's layout that he did, and I was so shocked. I was so surprised. I love it. I'm glad he did it, because I didn't actually have time to do it myself. So I'm so excited to show you what he done. So let's get on with it. Okay guys, this is the entrance to my studio, and as you come in, you get the table where I work on, and up on top of the wall you get the rolling pins, and then you have my tools on the shelf on the side, and then in this corner my husband set up my wheel, my pottery wheel. This is actually the second time I'm going to be using it. I haven't used it for a while. And then this side is the shelvings. So I've got at the bottom my templates, some books there, the clay, and the buckets where I have the glazing in. And then on this side I have all the glazes on that side, and a few underglaze at the bottom, and a few tools also in the box. And under the table I have mold, a few of the molds that I have there. So it's set up perfectly. My table, my tools is right next to me, the glaze is on the other side, and I've got my shelves there. So I'm going to start with the mugs tomorrow. I've been so busy the past couple of months, so now I can concentrate again in the studio. I think it's because it was so dirty also and it needed a clean, so this kind of motivates me to keep working in there also. And then in the other room, this is the two shelves I have, and I need to still organize everything. I've just put it down. Those are biscuit at the bottom and there, and these are the stock I have at the moment, which is so little. And all the boxes is the box your items, and those needs cleaning up and sorting out. So that's the little tour. It's all done. I've showed you my little room. I showed you where I've worked. I gave you a little story of myself, and I showed you a little section in the dining room that I've stolen for myself. But thank you for watching. I want to say thank you for all the support. Thank you for getting me through this, and you know, kind of giving me the strength to carry on and achieve my goals, basically. So you go and achieve your goal too. Bye.